Demand more. Get ALLMAX.
Becoming a pro bodybuilder, I did it in my fourth show. I was very fortunate. It took me 5 years, but I got it in my fourth show. And to me, being a bodybuilder is not like any other sport that you have an off season. We don't really have an off season. This is 24/7, 365. I think the most important thing is the dedication and the commitment to becoming a bodybuilder. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people would love the way a bodybuilder looks. A lot of people like the way Ben looks. You know, a lot of people like the way Mark looks, who's running physique, but they don't have the dedication. They don't understand what it takes to get to that point.
Our first ever men's physique Olympia champion to our winner.
I just stepped off stage about an hour ago, winning the first ever men's physique Olympia showdown. And I mean, it's probably the greatest feeling ever because I've been working towards this, you know, pretty much all my life. You know, my goal essentially was to become an IFBB pro one day as a bodybuilder. Then the NPC and the president, Mr. Jim Mannion of the IFBB, created this new division, which gave me and so many others the opportunity and a platform to compete as professionals. So I feel really blessed to be part of the first group of IFBB professional men's physique competitors, and I feel very blessed to be the first ever Mr. Olympia men's physique.
Team ALLMAX kicked ass this year. I mean, you know, we had Mark Anthony who won the men's physique Olympia. Candice Keene who finished third. We also had a bikini girl who finished third in her class. You know, so the whole experience with Team ALLMAX, you know, what we were able to do this year at the Olympia, competition-wise, was great. The way we ran the booth was great as well. We had a lot of people at the booth. We gave out a lot of samples. I believe we bought thousands of samples and we gave them all out. So it was a very good experience. And going back to what I said earlier, you know, ALLMAX is such a professional company that, you know, the way we ran the Olympia this year in the booth, and even at the show, we show up professionally.
Definitely, by far, the best stage I've ever been on. The lighting, the energy, the people, the athletes, by far, have been top-notch this year. So to me, it was a big dream of mine to go, and I did it, and I put everything into it, sweat, tears, and went home with this third-place win.
Awesome.
First of all, we're here at the 2013 Olympia with ALLMAX. I've been with ALLMAX for the last 2.5 years, so to be able to compete and bring my team with me since day one, to me is an honor. I came into this prep with a goal of, since I made top 15 last year, I wanted to at least get top 10. So after pre-judging, they called me out, second call out. That to me already at least let me know where I was. And I can officially say I made top 10. So for me, conquering that goal was amazing.
2014, I think we're looking at the USA's, possibly the Nationals in November. We'll see. Bought a good package to the stage in June this year, so we're just going to work on everything as a whole. You know, Factory and I put on a little bit more size, fill out my frame. I'm 5'11", so went on stage at 245. We're going to go for 260 come summertime. You know, back in we're here in Vegas for the USA's, so it's just going to be a much tighter package, a little bit larger, and hopefully we're just going to take the show, you know, hands down.
You guys were joking last night about Carbon putting on some size. What was that all about?
You know, that's my favorite product. Hands down, I pushed forward as hard as I could for last year. And, you know, they came out with the Carbon, and it's just solid. I mean, I use it all day long. I've been drinking it literally through the entire day. Probably 15 scoops worth. I don't know how many carbs that is, but it's ridiculous. But you know, I feel great on it. You know, it's great for glycogen uptake. It's great for recovery. It has the electrolytes, the insulin mimickers. The osmolarity of it is perfect, so you're not going to bloat from it at all. I mean, like I said, I've had literally 15 shaker cups worth. I'm not bloated whatsoever. So, you know, hands down, that's my favorite product with the amino core. You can definitely put on some size with it.
Candice, Keene, IFBB Figure Pro. Today is Friday at the Olympia Expo. I just had my pre-judging this morning at about noon, 10:30 noon. First call out, super excited, top 3. Being the newest member of Team ALLMAX, it is officially so 27 days into my signing. So September 1st, today is September 27th. I feel very welcome. Like, I feel very comfortable. Even before meeting everybody today, I've already felt a huge warm welcome. Everybody's awesome. I feel part of the team already. I am part of the team, but I feel like I've been part of the team, and I just feel very, like I fit in, you know? I feel good. I like everybody.
Just started the off season really just a few weeks ago. Finished 4th in the USA's, 4th in the USA Bodybuilding Championships, finished 4th in the heavyweight class. Weighed in pretty much right at the top of the class, about 224 1/4. Pretty much taking the full year off, working on growing. I pretty much topped out the top of the heavyweight class, so the super heavyweights is where I belong. So I'm hoping to put on a good 10, 12 pounds and come in middle of the super heavyweights. It's a lot fuller, but obviously the same conditioning I always bring to the stage. The best conditioning possible. That's how I feel I get rewarded, is on my conditioning.
Yeah, I actually was contracted with Bellator. I had like a 2-year contract, but I was supposed to fight 4 times a year under contract, and they just couldn't keep me busy. But I think it was because Invicta took all the girls. So we, you know, my manager and I asked to be released from the contract, and they said okay, because they knew that they couldn't really give me what I needed and keep me fighting. And I signed with Invicta and made the move over. Invicta's great. They really take care of their girls. They keep them busy. All the girls are in, you know, there's so many just divisions, so you don't have to fight out of weight class. And my next fight with them will be December 7th.
What's up, everybody? B-Pack coming at you from the 2013 Mr. Olympia. My boy Mark Anthony just got off stage and won the men's physique overall Mr. Olympia. First one ever in history. Unbelievably excited for him. I've known Mark probably longer than anyone in this industry. We've actually been friends for, I don't know, shoot, maybe 10 years now, and I've seen him progress from literally a guy who had no muscle to Mr. Physique Olympia, what will be called the best body in the world. My plans going forward, I missed the Olympia this year. A lot of you didn't know that. I probably had 1,000 people ask me why I missed the Olympia. I just had a baby. My girlfriend and I just had a baby 10 weeks ago. I also had a hernia surgery, plus a lot of other things in my life were going on. I was just really busy, so I want to make sure that I progressed and I was 100% the next time I step on stage, which is going to be the Arnold Classic 2014. I feel like I'm the favorite going in for that show, and I feel like I'm going to bring that shit home because there's no other option. So look out for BPAC 2014 Arnold Classic, which I believe is March 1st.
Candice Keene, right into the split, and she's in. Yeah. Just like that. We got that shit on camera.